So guess what today is? It's another move too, guys. It is absolutely freaking unbelievable how many messages I got this morning from traders. Leo, the market is not dropping. It's going fucking higher. I told them, buy the fuck out of puts. And sure enough, surely it begins to drop off, and it's another move to in all the pump on Bitcoin yesterday. Yeah, you didn't have the balls to short it, did you? I mean, I posted, a 20-minute video explaining you how this bullish pump was really the most bearish thing that could have ever happened in this sequence? Guys, I want to take a few minutes and review the sequence. So for those of you that are actually trying to understand the insane development of this market that is still like so under radar right now. Guys, this sequence is something that has never fucking happened before. I've been doing this for years, guys. Check this out. Write this down. 2, 2, 2, 12, 11, 2, 4, 2. Do you have the slightest idea what this shit means? I'm telling you, okay, this is such a major topping sequence that the drop is going to be this drop is gonna go in history books as the crash of 1907, as the crash of 1929, as the crash of 73, 74, as the dot-com bubble crash, as 2007, 2008. And we are yet to find out if 2025 is going to go down in history as the biggest financial crash of all fucking times. Now, I know most of you are simply not ready for it. However, I've got some good guys on board as far as traders. Those are executing these trades. Congratulations. I had some guys made, some made over $1 million, some made over $2 million, guys. You're going to hear from these guys over the course of the next couple of weeks now. We're shooting for some bigger numbers as a result of the course of the sequence that's going to be running for the rest of the week. And when the rest of the world is going to be just licking their wounds, we're probably going to start buying calls. Yes, you haven't heard me say that word in a while, but this market crash is going to be so fucking grand, so rapid, so fucking insane that there's going to be a moment, there's going to be also an insane bounce, but we're so far from that moment at this very time. I'm recording this after the market close on March 3rd. So guys, based off the sequence, okay, a lot of 2 moves and 11 moves and the 6 moves, they're market topping moves. So it's a confirmation of a top, of a top, of a top, of a top. So far, we only had, one bullish move, which was a 4 on a Friday. But guess what? Holy shit. If you only knew what a sequence 4-2 resolves in like 90% plus cases, guys, I mean, you wouldn't be looking at the size of the drop today, because you would really be focusing on the size of the drop over the next few days, because there's an overwhelming probability that market will start making a sequence of 3 moves, which are, at this moment, we're looking at the stopping pattern. You have a bounce, drop, bounce, drop. Every bounce resolves in a fucking drop. Okay, but we have not transitioned this highly bearish sequence yet, where it resolves, like when you come in the morning, instead of a bounce, it's about to resolve in like a gap down. So this sequence is so bearish. As a matter of fact, I've never seen such a bearish sequence in my life. And what I'm trying to tell you, that move 2 is going to begin shifting out into a sequence of a move 3, 3, 3, and the 13 is coming, guys. For those of you who don't know what a 13 is, holy shit. How could you be trading without a move that makes you the most money in the fucking world? Okay, so for those of you that still haven't studied the 13 market moves formula, maybe you've taken it at some point, but you weren't paying close attention, you need to go and fucking review it tonight. Okay, you need to be finishing these audio message podcasts, and you need to be like, man, where do I get these 13? You can buy the 13MTV course at 13mmtv.com. Guys, click a few buttons, and you could be watching it right now, reviewing all the fucking patterns that could be making a life-changing difference in your life. So the point is, if you understand the patterns, the next thing to understand is the sequences, and the next thing is to understand how the fuck do you trade them, okay? Which the whole pattern gives you an idea, but guys, the market is moving so fast right now, you probably don't have the time to go do all this. So the easiest fucking way to do it is to trade with a coach. So you go to 13mmtv.com, you sign up to trade with a coach, and boom, before you know, you're like, holy shit, this was really fucking possible? My God. So, well, I mean, point is proven. Like, nobody thought it was possible for Bitcoin, and especially, definitely not for Solana and XRP and some other coins, altcoins that were included in the reserve yesterday. Nobody thought that shit was going to drop today, but I talked about it yesterday. Guys, it is the sequence of the moves that gives me such a fucking confidence to understand what happens next. Okay, so I'm telling you, a sequence of 3 moves is what you're about to see. And that is something that an average trader is certainly not prepared for. Just like an average trader was buying calls yesterday when they heard the news and they were going long on Bitcoin and Ethereum and on Solana and XRP and all that shit. Guys, if you've done that, it's not too late to reverse the course of the outcome of your trading account right now. But you got to get in touch with us now. 13mmtv.com and click that orange button and talk to someone here. Now, the sequence is extremely bearish, guys. And if you understand how fucking bearish it is, I mean, you would just... The only other question you should be having is like, okay, well, how low of a level we're targeting, which I explained in the prior video. I said, look, based off the options pricing, the market is doing something it has not done in like forever, since the COVID crash, since 2007, 2008 crash. The way the options are priced that are expiring, like on S&P 500, on NASDAQ, the way the options are priced going into Friday. I mean, earlier when I sent the message in the group, I said, man, these options are pricing like a 10% drops, which at that point meant that S&P puts were priced like normally. If you look on any given week and you look like 10% out of the money puts, they wouldn't even have a fucking bid. Now, early in the morning, they were bidding them at like $2. and I'm gonna, like, you got to use this data, guys, from options pricing to like incorporate in your trading. Do you understand what the fuck that means? Something that would never have a bid, they're bidding now $2-3 a contract on that. Basically, the only way somebody would be willing to buy a contract for $2-3 if they think it's going to be valued more than $2 or $3 by Friday expiration. So, which means somebody believes that the market could be going below 5,500, below fucking 5,400, and based off the sequence, I'm telling you, the market could touch 5,000. And that's what I was trying to explain in the prior video, but I recorded the video in the fucking morning when we were trading close to 6,000 on S&P 500. That was before, okay, we fucking collapsed almost 200 points today and made a bounce at the end of the trading session slightly after hours as I'm recording this. What I'm trying to tell you, this is just the beginning of a 3-3-3 sequence, guys. This could be way out of control. But also another pattern I want you to pay close attention to, okay? I made a joke about it yesterday. I said, look, Trump, and guys, understand, I respect Trump for trying to put an end to war in Ukraine. And if you follow me enough, you know that was my number one reason for supporting Trump, because I hate war. I am anti-war. I'm highly against any people getting killed simply because of political reasons, people making fucking money, selling weapons here, there. I mean, it's a fucking obnoxious. Kids getting killed in Palestine. I'm against all that. Okay? fucking that. Seeing Trump actually trying to stop war in Ukraine is why I respect the guy. Okay, that's a fact. Now, the second reason why I love Trump as a trader is because you're no longer in this boring market, right? Where nothing fucking moves. We're bullish. It always goes higher by a few points. It makes it so fucking safe to trade. You know who says that kind of shit? A trader that never made fucking more than, $500 in a motherfucking trade, because they are not used to this kind of environment. Now, a real trader who's there to take advantage of the market where the market is moving, that's the kind of environment you want. You want the market to fucking bounce. You want it to drop. You want it to fucking bounce again and drop again. And you want big moves. It's the big moves in the market that make you big fucking money. Now, there are transitional moves that make you the most money, where nobody can see or believe at the present moment that a way bigger move is happening. But unfortunately, it's being priced in. But I don't believe it's priced in to the magnitude of where we actually going to go. Can you imagine Friday fucking logging into your account oh my God, S&P is about to break 5,000? And I recorded a video this morning when S&P was at 6,000. Those kind of, that's what makes you fucking generational wealth if you know how to trade it with put options, guys. That's the kind of market conditions we're talking about. Do you know when something goes up fucking 11,000 points in a day and then it drops 10,000 points the next day? That cannot be a definition of a motherfucking bull market. Do you get it? Which is what I've been telling you about. For last 14 months, I have been preparing you for this very moment. If you understand what stagflation is, okay, understand. Stagflation versus market. Who beats that fight? Who wins it? Stagflation, okay? There's absolute 100% evidence market collapses. Okay, what we don't have historic precedence or evidence for is Bitcoin versus stagflation, or stagflation versus Bitcoin. Okay, that's the new kid on the block, but stagflation's been around for way fucking longer. That's the heavyweight champ, okay, who's never lost a fight against any component of the market. So my money is on fucking stagflation, which is why I believe Bitcoin's gonna fucking go to 62, 65K, and we're not talking about by the end of the year. We're talking about by the end of this week, by the end of next week. We're talking about a move that nobody could possibly see fucking coming. Okay? It's a punch that, if you were ever a boxer, it's lights out punch. You don't see it coming. It fucking lands, and it's you're like, what the fuck just happened? So, you want to be that punch. That's how you win that fight. You don't want to be the guy that don't see that punch coming. And I'm telling you that 99% of the market participants are that guy right now who don't even see this fucking punch coming that's going to knock them the fuck out. So this is the time to get off your ass. Now, the time to get off your ass was last few weeks before the market started literally drawing this stagflation case day by day through the economic data being reported, and the chart was confirming it on day by day cases. But now we're at a moment when the market is at a point of realization, hold on. The whole fucking time we thought inflation was under control, U.S. consumer was strong as hell, and now, okay, we're being proven daily that this is not the fucking case, that we have been running the fucking market for 2 fucking years. What do you think is about to fucking happen? Now, unfortunately, people are going to lose their fucking retirements. Unfortunately, masses of people are going to lose their fucking jobs. You're going to look at 2007, 2008, and it's going to pale in comparison to what you're about to see in the next 12 months. And the very fact, I started talking about these other patterns, right? And then I got a bit sidetracked, but the very fact that Trump is watching his coin drop from almost $100 to $9, he's sitting there. I was making a joke about it. He's looking at the shit drop and drop and drop, so he can't take the shit no more. Because you know he likes to watch the stock market. Do you think he's not watching the chart of his fucking coin? Come on, let's be real here. So he's like, oh my God, I can't have my coin drop. I'm the president, damn it. I'm the man of the world, man. I can't have my shit drop to a zero. I can't have my shit drop to $1. Now Melania can drop to $1, but I'm Trump, y'all. I cannot have my shit drop to $1. So he's like, man, I gotta pump my coin. So here comes the message, Solana. You know, he don't say nothing about Bitcoin or his Solana XRP, man. That's gonna be a part of the reserve, of course. You know, his meme coin is on Solana side. It's perfect correlation to pump his coin. But the point is, even that doesn't work. But he sees how bad things are going, right? And he's like, man, let me give you some positive news. So he's already doing that today. He's like, hey, State of the Union tomorrow, okay? Because he understands the market could crash the fuck out tonight to a level where we haven't been in months, maybe years. And he's trying to pump the market up already. So you don't, like I told you yesterday in the message, that, you know, we haven't seen these type of market conditions where the president is trying to pump up the market. And I think he's already trying to pump it up. And the pattern is simple. Pump, bounce, drop. Bounce, drop, bounce, drop. So there's a chance that the market could bounce one more time. But I think, you know, I don't know. Unless they can manipulate the job report for Friday. I mean, this market is cooked, guys. And so don't miss one of the greatest trading opportunities of your time, because, you know, to us it's been self-evident. All these fucking economic numbers, eventually they were going to get to a point to where it was no longer possible to masquerade the real numbers, and now the truth is just coming out. Now, unfortunately, Trump is going to be blamed for these economic crash, but the reality is fucking Biden who cooked the numbers, not Trump. So, but Trump is going to be blamed for it. He's going to be, unfortunately, blamed for a lot of things in this financial crisis, but none of the matter. I mean, the fact he gives you a chance, he pumps the market for you so you can buy puts cheaply. I mean, how much better of a setup can you wish for as a short seller? My God. So anyways, guys, if you still don't understand all the shit that I just described, the bearishness of the sequence, the desperation of, those in power trying to pump things up because they know shit could get so ugly bad, and they're the ones that watching the market. Guys, I'm telling you, it's a pattern. They are going to try to pump it, but I'm telling you, it's going to resolve into a much bigger drop. But what happens overnight tonight could be fucking historic move to the downside. What happens Friday could be historic moves to the downside. What happens next? Guys, I'm telling you, market is moving so fast, I can't record these messages fast enough. So the best thing you can fucking do to yourself as a trader, if you want to hit $1, $2, $5, $10+ million trading options like in the next 2 weeks, and that is, I don't give a shit what your account size, okay? You can be at 30K, 100K, you can be at fucking 3,000. You can get in touch with the 13 Market Moves coach, and everything is possible right now because of the type of market conditions, damn it. So what is the sequence? 2, 2, 2, 12, 11, 2, 4, 2. What does this fucking mean? Top, it's such a prolonged topping sequence that when the move to the downside comes, dude, you guys about to, like, they're gonna have to pause the market when it's gonna be moving down to the downside. Circuit breakers are gonna go into effect. The last time that happened was during the COVID crash. You're about to see it again. I know this fucking pattern. And the last time during COVID crash, we didn't even have as much of a bear sequence as we're looking at right now. So it could be way fucking worse than during the COVID crash. And the main reason for it is stagflation and the massive market realization that have been wrong on the market, betting on the market to go higher for so fucking long based on the wrong conclusions about what the market was, what the state of consumer was, okay, thinking that inflation ultimately would be in control. Guys, all of this shit is about to unwind. I'm delivering you the simplest fucking trade in the world. Just bet against the fucking market with put options. Understand your entries, exits, trade with a 30 market moves coach, and you're gonna have it fucking made. It's that fucking simple right now. It's not. Markets are complicated as fuck at times, but I'm telling you, when you have such clear vision for what the market is gonna fucking do next, you don't sit around the bush, you make a fucking decision, you fucking go for it. So grab your balls and fucking make it happen big for yourself, damn it. 13mmtv.com. Let's fucking roll.